What is going on? We are back with your Real Housewives of Potomac season 9, covering episode 5 and 6. My co-host has returned from France. Dr. Jatia Hart Taylor, welcome back to the podcast. What's popping?
Bonjour, bonjour, mon Dieu. I'm so happy to be here. Oh my goodness. And so much has happened. I want to say thank you. Shout out to Big D for jumping right on in with his opinionated opinions on all of the Potomac going on, sis.
Yes, a lot going on season 9, but I definitely have to start after watching episode 6 tonight and 5 last week. I think I like this new mixture of ladies. I really have come to enjoy Stacy. Jacqueline is annoying, but fun to watch. Jazzy, whew, we will have to get to her when we get to her. And Keiarna. I love me some Keiarna. Although, yeah.
I like Kay.
What
I like Kay. I think it's a good mix. I think the best thing about the mix of this women is that they can do even some kind of not so light shade and keep it moving. That's what I like. So like they can sit at a table, they can shade each other, they can throw it, they can dish it, they can receive it, and at the end of the day, they still gonna twerk in each other's faces.
That is true. Lake Norman has a way of bringing people together. While we were at this, Wendy's 40th birthday, I have to say I am loving the evolution of Wendy this season. I enjoy seeing her celebrate her birthday. But listen, we was at a lunch.
Hmm.
We was bringing up ex-drug dealers.
And skincare routines.
Now, this is where for me it's like I understand Keiarna getting upset and it's very triggering, but honestly, I feel like I don't know why she got so mad at Ashley in that
I'm Team
moment.
K on this one. I'm so sorry. I'm Team K about it. Look, I got a scar on my forehead because your busted friend bust me upside my head. And you want to ask after somebody just teased me about it. That's the thing. Had it been two separate things, it wasn't two separate things. Somebody, just brought that up to dig at her. And now it's your raggedy friend who did the digging in my head. And you want to ask me about my skincare routine. I mean, it was just ill-timed.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Just wrong timing. But I feel like the person you should have been mad at, Keiarna, was Mia, not Ashley, because I felt like Ashley was really like.
It was already, she was already in her feelings. So, I'm Team K on this one. And Ashley, it was just ill-timed. And girl, like, how they say too soon? Too soon.
Yeah, so that was interesting. And then, Mia and Karen are going back and forth. Mia is letting Stacy know. Do you see these DUI charges? Is this the type of friend that you listening telling T about me?
So how did Stacey not know? First of all, that's what I want to be. I'd be like, have you not been paying attention? She was too busy moving her shoulders, honey. She was too busy doing this. So like I was like, how can you not know? But it was very messy. But that's what Mia is known for. She don't care about her going to rehab. She care about she just want to pull it out at the table.
Stacy and the girls going to Karen and asking her is rehab something that she needs, and Karen needs to teach a class 101 of deflecting, because all these last 2 episodes they've been pow, pow, pow. Karen has been dodging them and sending them back. Not Karen responds with, well, Mia would know about a lot of things because she had an opioid addiction. I'm like, now Karen.
So first of all, she handled both of them. Both of them she handled, because not only did she talk about Mia and her opioid addiction, but then she came back at Jacqueline about Mr. PP and his 25 convictions. Wow. I was like, wow.
And when they said everybody has a pass, I was loving when Wendy was like, now everybody has a pass, but y'all was coming on Keiarna and her man. Just real interesting. I also just felt like these last couple of episodes, Karen seemed very detached, right? Like she just like was not clocked in at all. I don't know if it's because she wasn't wetting her whistle, but she definitely was took a step back. She wasn't giving what I
No,
wanted the
I would
grand dame to
say
give.
I would say she was shutting them down. Like they came for her and she was shutting them down, and all of a sudden it was a new subject. So I don't think she was actually kind of deflecting, but also y'all have got, I don't understand the problem with like saying to your friends, look, we are filming right now. I do not want to talk about my pending court cases or anything because this might be used against me, and anything you say or do can be used against you in a court of law.
I mean, this is what Derek and I were saying last week. And I agree with that. However, I feel like Karen with Robin last season, you know, how
But
can
that's
you not? I
but
mean, it
that's
is different. It's different, but it's the same. She don't have to incriminate herself, but I don't think that. Well, clearly the women are asking for like the details, and it's obviously like Karen's not going to give them because I told Derek last week. Her court team is following different things and saying they want evidence removed because they saying they didn't read her Miranda rights. They illegally searched her car. Okay, Karen is trying to get this thrown out of here.
oh, I
So,
think it is going to be thrown out. I mean, she got good lawyers, honey. She ain't getting the little popo. She like we gonna write all the motions needed to be written. So, like, I wouldn't if I was Karen. If women on the show brought this up, I'd leave the room. Like
so
I'd
I
leave the
mean,
room, or I would literally be.
easier said than done though, because like you have to remember when they are filming right after it happened. Like headlines are coming out. And of course, this is what Bravo wants. Bravo wants all of this. So it's like there is a fine line. And I like how Karen does bring it up, but like what do you expect from these girls? Which is why I am not mad at Karen bringing up Mr. PP. Karen bringing up all of the things that she's doing because it's like it's tennis, right? Like
Yeah,
she
she
playing
has to
tennis
give
with the
them. They
girls.
have to have a show about something. But guess what? It wouldn't be about my life. So yes, and
Well, that's what Robin said. That's what Robin said. So I mean,
well, especially not only my life, but like me going to jail. If it's between me going to jail and me digging up your dirty laundry, best believe, honey, your bra gonna be in the wind. Okay.
so it's interesting to see. There is like a funny moment where we're getting ready for Wendy's birthday, and Mia gives the lady shots, and then she puts the bottle down her mouth, and then she says, "That's how I got two." Girl, what? Because wait, I thought like, wait, what? Like Mia be telling on herself and doesn't even realize that she's telling on herself because like I was like, wait a minute, I thought you with ink, but like you
Oh,
saying
I
that's why
think
you
she
got.
was trying to brag, and it. I mean, like, yeah, she needs to watch. I don't know. That's crazy, but whatever.
And so if she likes
I
to
don't know why you
brag,
want two men, child. Ugh. Anyway, sorry.
is bragging? Tell me if this is bragging. Hi, let me take you to a chiropractor office that I had to sell that I no longer own, but I want you to come see it.
So, I think she could she could couch that better. She should have been like, "This is a location I founded. I started." She ain't got to say what she's. I
Well,
helped
we
them.
know what all that legal. First of all, my question is, are you and Gordon even selling this? Because the last time we checked, the family was locking y'all out. So is the family selling them?
Yeah, I don't know, girl. She should have kept it vague. Look, she could have been like, "I used to work here." Kept it at that. Like she
uh,
like the way the board is structured. And so now there was a shareholder meeting. Not child, we don't need all that. All right, cool. You know these people. Cool. Whatever.
it was just awkward with everyone like looking around, like, why are we here? I'm confused.
To get
Um,
an adjustment at the joint.
and nobody got an adjustment. And why are you promoting a business that you sold? That's like, yeah.
Child, look, they need filming locations, honey, and it was available, clearly.
I mean, Robin's opening new spa locations all over. So I mean, they could have went and filmed with Robin. So I'm like trying to hold off, but I mean, I think we should just dive right into. Well, first of all, Stacy. Stacy is really warming up to me, right? I feel like when we first met Stacy on these first 3 episodes, I feel like
She was
we didn't
very
know.
dry to me.
Right. But I also don't think we had enough of her personality, because I think her personality is kind of like, don't be mad. She kind of reminds me a little bit of you,
No,
Jatia.
no.
Quirky.
Mm-mm. She dry.
No, but I enjoyed her on this girls trip, kind of opening up with the girls. I was dying at when people were throwing out these daggers, and Stacey would be like, a drug dealer. Wait, a stripper. Wait,
No,
Mia
no.
was
When she
actually a
was
stripper.
like, no, and she was like, she was a stripper? Seriously? I was like, Stacey, girl, have you even watched this show? Like, get out of here.
There's something very like innocent about Stacy's, like her being thrown into this world, which is a little ratchet. And Stacy gives me very upper demure, very classy, and like she's being thrown in with the wolves. But like at first I thought I didn't like it, but I am enjoying Stacy. I think that she is fun. And I like the fact that you're not going to push her around. She's going to stand up for herself. She's going to ask the questions, but not coming from a mean and malicious place. Like, I don't know, like Stacey is really warming up to me.
Oh my gosh, she is so shocked and innocent, and I love it. So, like, how she was shocked about getting thrown out of the party. Shocked. Could not believe this. Oh, and then she was like, drug dealer. And then she was like, oh my gosh, but she was a stripper. And oh my, she did have, like, look, she's us. She's us. Stacey is us. Oh my God, a DUI? Oh my God. Like, girl,
Rehab.
it was funny. So, and also, yeah, she's very up. She takes some good natured ribbing. So like when they are talking about how stiff she is, and she is, does she get mad? No, she's into it. She's like, yeah, that's my moves. I like that. So she can take some, a little bit of that. However, baby, when she was explaining to Gizelle about her celibacy,
They are wanting to wait until marriage.
yeah.
They
So
are.
sure. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm so sorry. I don't, something's up. Something's up. The milk ain't smelling fresh.
That Twitter was saying the way TJ was looking at that trainer when we saw him working out, they said he
Sure.
wasn't looking at her like that. I don't know.
I
But
agree.
listen, more power to you. If you wanna
Everybody has their own story. Free to be whoever they want to be. Free to be you and me. But just living your truth.
I mean, but the thing that I respect about Stacy the most is that like I I'm waiting for marriage myself to give my body to someone. And so like I really can respect where she's coming from. It's a hard journey. It's not easy.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's not
I
like
thank you for supporting me on my journey. You've known this since Kagian.
okay. Well, look,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the Delulu land that you're serving today.
It
So
is
thank you
no
for regaling us with these lies and falsehoods. And I do support you on your Delulu journey.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Here's another thing that I'll say. Keiarna. I like my girl Keiarna. I liked her from last season. This is what I will say from what I've seen of her in these last two episodes, right? I like the fact that she can stand her own. She can
Hmm.
pull it back, come back together. She got Greg with his two kids. She want to be a good stepmom to the two kids. But this is the one thing that I don't like about Keiarna. I don't like how far up like y'all was saying Robin was up Giselle's butt. Keiarna, the way Keiarna is taking up for Karen, like when they were at the breakfast and they were like, "Oh, that was a lot for me, Karen. They came for you," but I'm like, "All right, girl. Like, I understand Karen is your friend, but you don't have to."
I like Keiarna. Whatever you saying is not true, and you're
I
lying.
like
And
her.
I
I
don't know.
just
I don't understand why. I guess clearly, Keiarna is your Giselle. You just be hating on her for no reason. So I
I
don't.
I like Keiarna. I just don't like there. I've just seen her a couple of times, just kind of like to Karen, and it's like, all right, girl, y'all could be cool, but it's like clearly I just feel like Keiarna is Karen's soldier and she's going to take up for Karen. And you should take up for your friend, but it shouldn't see like it's giving a little bit of Jacqueline. Like,
I was about to say Jacqueline and doing the same thing, and look, Jacqueline ain't even got no whatever peach,
but
snowflake, cherry blossom, whatever.
can we talk about Jacqueline, right? Because Jacqueline is annoying as hell.
Yes, she
And I
is.
love how everything has to be about her. And she is, didn't they reveal that her and
Mia
me
had some intimate nights, whatever. I don't even know how to say a child, whatever. Look, she
confused.
looks like she gets jealous, and it's so funny because Mia like totally has torn her a new one a few times, and like she keep coming back. Like she said she would never talk to her ever again. Their friendship was over. Yeah, here you are at the table. Not only that, but you going in, you defending her, you jumping in, you getting crushed by Karen because you residual, damage, and then you in there the next, few seconds backing her up, talking about, yeah, we think maybe Karen needs to go to rehab. Girl, you are under that woman's foot. Nah, well, and other body parts.
There is something, and I agree, I don't disagree, but there is just something weird, awkward, and funny about Jacqueline and this constant need to like at Wendy's birthday dinner. We didn't get along at first.
I'll
But
bring it back to her.
now that you know that I'm here and I'm not going any like girl, like Jacqueline, read the room. But it's so awkward and cringy that I kind of enjoy it. Like it's like, oh my God, girl, why are you so cringy? And it's like you're backing up Mia every chance that you could get. Like at the dinner table when they were bringing up the boyfriends and then when they brought up PP, then they tried to, use the excuse of everybody's got a pass. Well, girl, if everybody has a pass, why are we bringing up Keiarna's ex-drug
Right.
dealer?
Girl, look here. You got caught. You got caught, and and you ain't had no good thing to turn it or to back it up, and you was just looking dumb in the face. That's it.
So now let's get to what I really want to talk about here, and that's Jazzy. Now, my fingers have
Yeah.
been. I don't know how I feel about Jazzy. It's like she reminds me of, if you ever started a new job and there is that one coworker that is like abundantly nice to the point where you're like, why are you being so nice?
Right.
Uh
You waiting for the
that
other shoe to drop, like, oh, this person about to stab me in my back.
right. And so it's like I like Jazzy. I like her energy. She seems to be going along with a lot of different things. She seems to be involved in the mess, but there's something about her. And then we get to this NFL boyfriend Darius. And
The
I
one
want to
who does not have a working cell phone signal. And also the one where the math ain't mathing. And y'all been in a 3-year relationship, but he got a 1 and a 3. Oh, I was like,
and
okay.
it's the way that she even tells the story. And it's like the fact that you continuously put in there that like when we started dating, they didn't like it's like, girl, the way that you are inserting yourself
Girl, just
is
look, just say, look, we was dating other people and he had 2 babies while we before we got serious. Boom.
well, because it's the way the math is adding up. Because mind you, I love how she says we've been together a couple of years. And then he has a 3-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. And my girl Ashley Darby, okay, coffee and healing or healing and thriving. She also was adding and subtracting. And if the baby 1.5, y'all dating for a couple of years, it take 9 months to
So
make a
basically, you was
baby.
the side chick while
Okay.
he was like, you was the side chick. That I mean, just say it like that. Look, we ain't start seriously dating till after he had the kids. Boom, done.
Yeah. And that would have been
One
it. But
sentence.
it's the way, or it's he has, or we've been dating for years. He's got 2 children under 3. Like it's just the way that when somebody is over explaining something, you're looking at them like, girl, wait, huh?
Look, I said it in one sentence. Look,
And I will never forget Lisa Wu Was it Lisa Wu?
Oh yes, when she was trying to explain
No, well, when Lisa
the
Wu was
Ed
talking about
Cartwell Keith Sweat transition.
something like that, but I'll never forget Lisa Wu said, or it was Deshaun. No, taking it back to Atlanta season one. Deshaun Snow said it best. They were talking about money, and Lisa was bringing up something, and Lisa said, "Oh no, no, no! In the NFL, those contracts aren't guaranteed, but in the NBA, those contracts are guaranteed." So I mean, I don't know how much money Darius got. I don't know. I seen the
She said
photo.
that. She said basically that he goes from season to season
Well, he just was on a Super Bowl winning team.
for one season. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. So I say all of that to say, with Jazzy dropping this gem, it's like, oh, now I'm a little more interested into. You said I was the Lulu. Now it's like, put me on the Jazzy the Lulu train because now everything she does from here on out, I'm going to be like,
Oh,
I don't.
I think she's definitely on the Delulu train. Don't you remember? Let me do another callback to Atlanta when Phaedra was trying to explain when she got pregnant how far along she was.
She said, Mama Joyce said, "What? When are you due?" I don't know, Mama Joyce, but he about to come up out of here. They said, "How many months are you?"
Six,
Nene,
seven. Oh hell no.
Nene said, "That's dumb." What, doctor? Sure. Okay. Yeah. That's the type of math that it's giving. However, I kind of like Jazzy. So it's like, okay, I'm going to giddy up on this ride. I also love Keiarna giving us the antidote that before Greg, because we know Keiarna loved Greg and his two kids. I don't know if I love Greg for
I
Keiarna,
don't.
but
I
Keiarna
don't love
loved
Greg.
Greg.
I don't love Greg.
Keiarna, I mean, outside of the drug dealer, Keiarna was messing with an NFL player who had
Which
two
it
multi,
might have been, the same one that Mia messed with. So what team does
and
he
then
play for?
the Rams. I don't
Oh,
know. But okay, this is where I wanted to pop Mia because if we are going on the timeline, right? Because Keiarna been with Greg for how many years? So like Mia, when was this? Because you would have been married to Gordon. Because you like the math ain't mathing, Mia. Why are you even
well,
saying that?
she already told you she keep multiple men at a
Oh,
time. So look, that could have been some of her multiple men. I mean, there was a lot of little highlights. So the whole birthday celebration for Wendy, I was loving the dance contest. Since we're talking about music, oh my gosh, Ashley Darby songs still suck. It still suck. Look, I like the song, the little thing, the bops that Gizelle came out with better than
he-
Ashley's.
healing and thriving, thriving and healing and thriving.
But the bop was not bopping. I mean, it just sounded like a go-go band behind her same song. So she needs to go back and try it again.
Maybe she can go find Candy and you can go find some beats and we could go get in the studio. You don't remember that reference from Nene
I
and them?
do. I do.
Um,
I do. I got it.
it was first of all, Wendy's body, T.
Yeah,
Wendy, I
she looked
mean,
great. Her outfits were great. She looked amazing. She came with it. I don't know who's her designer, but yeah, she comes with the outfits.
yeah, she it was funny seeing the flashbacks and then the flash forward. But listen, I gotta give it to Dr. Wendy because her body was T, the outfits was T. She looks good for 40. Yeah, it was a fun little episode. Couple
She
of
looks,
episodes.
first of all, she looks good for any age, but she definitely looks good for 40. Another standout of these two episodes was seeing Giselle's daughters graduate.
It really was. Or it was like the crowning ceremony. I was like, I don't really know what that was. I went to Philadelphia public schools. We just had a graduation. So I never do you know what like the crowning ceremony is?
I ain't never heard of that in my life, child. So maybe
Okay.
it was like a personal thing that they did.
Yeah. And then when Giselle was talking about or explaining to us about Jazzy's man, like, well, girl, I said, well, Giselle, we probably shouldn't talk about cheating partners past the holy whore, Brian. Okay, we probably shouldn't do that, Giselle.
Well, that's why I thought it was funny when she was talking about TJ and his and his religious celibacy. Because she was like, yeah, look, okay.
It was the shade for me when well, again, Stacey is sharing more about TJ giving his government, sharing his acting pages, and he has a whole list of acting jobs, ER, all these other places. Wendy was like, "Oh, he does." Wait, what was the word Wendy used?
Background, extra work.
Background.
Extra. He's an extra. He does background roles. She's like, no, he has roles, dude. Like that was hilarious. And then cut to the clip of him. Quick clip. Oh, I'm on the set of Grey's Anatomy. So
2016.
right. And first of all, ER has been off the air for at least 10 or 15 years. So don't say that.
But let me just say this real quick. Back in the day, I don't know if it was Wednesday or Thursday nights, I used to live for some ER. I like Dr.
Well, oh,
Carey.
I'm so sorry you're so old that you like. I just watched it like on reruns on TNT. Like, yeah, so sorry. After Trump,
I was in preschool.
I was watching the WB and you were watching like CBS. Sorry,
Not the WB. Okay, I was watching UPN.
I was watching Freeform.
Oh,
Do you know what Freeform is? Oh, okay,
I have no idea what that is.
I know. See, because I like my favorite show growing up was Grownish, and so you know it was.
Not the spinoff. Oh, the spinoff. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Freeform.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a lovely little call out, and I thought it was so poignant and touching that Jamal actually talked about Gizelle's father and the impact that he had in the twins' life. So thought that was a great little call out back to her pops.
Absolutely. Because at one point in time, what was it him? But yeah, it's still crazy just thinking about Gizelle losing her father and on all of these seasons. This is the 9th season. It's the first season we haven't seen him, and he's definitely always shown up for important moments like this, and it just makes you think.
I think my favorite standout moment was when he told her, like, no, I don't think you should get back with Jamal. I don't think that's a good decision.
Dad was not happy.
Yes.
He was not happy at all. But I am watching the previews for episode 7. I'm excited to see some of these things that will be unfolding. We getting court hearings. We are getting Ink and G squaring off. So we are definitely in for a treat.
Yes, I am looking forward to it. I hope everything goes smoothly. I hope Gordon gets better, and I don't know. She choosing like her balance. I hope it maintains, because having both of them in the same room going at it, we'll see, honey. Let's see if Gordon got another line. If you want fair, go to a music
carnival. If you want fair, go to a carnival. And Housewife news, though, Mia and Ink were trending over the weekend. Allegedly, they unfollowed each other.
I'm sure they have unfollowed each other a lot. Mia looks like she loves volatile relationships, and why would we think this would be any different? I'm sure Jacqueline will be right there to pick up the pieces. Okay.
Listen, Jacqueline is working with Mr. PP right now. Okay. And she is here to stay. But regardless, we're so happy to have you back. And we're so happy to be covering Real Housewives of Potomac season 9, episode 5 and 6. We'll be back in 2 weeks covering episodes 7 and 8. Thank you guys so much for listening. We know it's been a rough week.
Oh, self-care, honey. Self-care.
We will keep moving, and we will keep positive, and we will keep doing the things that uplift us and support us. We love you. Thank you for listening. We'll be back.
Bye.
Bye.
It's the Purple Pants Podcast. You better listen in public, might make your stomach hurt. Ooh. It's the Purple Pants Podcast. You're trying to unwind, you better get that box wine. It's the Purple Pants Podcast. You're trying to get your snack, you better hurry right back though. It's the Purple Pants. It's the Purple Pants.